Well, folks, there it is. Yamaha Motors 2024 Tracer 9 GT Plus. This is a middleweight plus sized sport touring bike from the Tuning Fork brand out of Japan. Now, this vehicle was originally introduced for the 2021 model year. We covered it extensively on motorcyclistonline.com as well as the Motorcyclist Mag YouTube channel. There is probably hours of video commentary on this vehicle, thousands of words on our blog, so make sure to consume that content if you're interested in the previous version of this vehicle. Now, the Tracer 9 GT Plus is a real interesting sport touring bike. It's what it is. It's a new age sport touring bike. So back in the old days, sport touring bikes were more sport bike oriented. Now they are more adventure sport oriented. So they have more upright ergonomics, more cozy saddles, and they're just a lot more comfortable for sport touring riders. Now, this Tracer 9 GT is powered by Yamaha's tried and true 890cc CP3 inline 3 liquid cooled dual overhead cam 12 valve cylinder head right there. This engine was overhauled for the 2021 model year. It grew in displacement via extra piston stroke, and it had a whole bunch of other nice modifications to give this thing more torque and a better overall sound and character. Now, for 2024, what Yamaha's done is it has improved its switch gear. Look at this switch gear. We've griped about Yamaha's switch gear for years, and finally they fitted new switch gear with much more accurate tactile function. Look at that joystick. I love that. The tactile function is a big improvement over its predecessor. Good job, Yamaha. We're happy that you're paying attention to our comments and upgrading this vehicle with the changes it needs. Now look at this 7-inch colored TFT dash. This is another huge improvement from the Tuning Fork brand. Before, it had those odd MT10 sourced rectangular displays, one there, kind of goofy, kind of odd. This colored TFT is way better. Now we can adjust the vehicle modes here. So street, sport, custom, and rain. And then inside the custom menu, we can actually go in to the settings here by going to machine settings with this joystick. Press that, go into here, and this is the YRC setting. So with the custom setting, we can actually calibrate the engine power, traction control, slide control, lift control. Lift control is wheelie control, that's what Yamaha calls it. And then the calibration of the semi-active suspension. Right now we have it in A2, which is the more comfort-orientated setup. If we were hauling butt and we wanted more suspension support, we could put it in A1 just like that. Now, it's worth mentioning that the power modes, it affects the throttle response and the engine power. It's combined. Yamaha fit this, I think it's called an APGS throttle system on the 2021 Tracer 9 GT. It was originally fitted on the 2020 YZF R1M, and that was a big improvement. It really upped the level of throttle response from these Yamaha motor street bikes. We really like it. So that 7-inch colored TFT is all new. It's really slick, easy to use. I do wish it was touchscreen. Why can't it be touchscreen, Yamaha? Come on. Nice big fuel meter to keep tabs on the capacity of the 5-gallon fuel tank. So another neat feature this vehicle has is it has adaptive cruise control. So adaptive cruise control What that is there's a radar device in the nose of this vehicle. So there's a radar device somewhere in the nose of this vehicle that sets out radio signals to the vehicle ahead, and that allows the Tracer 9 GT to be able to hold a speed to the vehicle ahead of it. It's really neat. You can adjust the range sensitivity with this button. We were using it earlier. It works really slick. I love adaptive cruise control. It just takes one more thing out of having to follow people. You don't have to worry about speeding up, slowing down. You just turn the electronics on and let the machine do the heavy lifting for you. Another nice improvement this bike has is this new seat cover with these little pieces of material here on the side to help grip you better. The seat cover on the rear passenger seat is also new. And of course, this bike is so awesome because it comes with hard case luggage. Yes, look, we got our emergency rations, aka cheeseburgers and fries in here. We got some water. Each of these bags is capable of swallowing nearly 8 gallons of cargo. So 8 gallons, nearly 8 gallons on each side that are really easy to use. They're matched to this key so you can lock them when you're away from the bike, and they also slide off very easily. We're not going to take them off right now, but it's really easy to do so. You just push this lever right here and then it all slides off. Really slick. Here is the other bag. Again, 8 gallons on each side. Those are the big changes for the 2024 model year on this bike. There's the semi-active suspension. You have that cable going in to adjust a servo motor that adjusts the compression and rebound. Damping settings, of course, spring preloads done the old-fashioned way with a mechanical tool. We have rear suspension ride height adjustment. So this remote hydraulic device will add more or less spring tension onto the shock right there, and it lifts or lowers the bike just depending on how you like to operate the motorcycle. I generally like a bike that has a little bit more lift in the rear end. It just gives it a little bit more aggressive chassis geometry. I just like it. It also gives you a little bit more ground clearance. But of course, if you want the bike to ride a little bit lower in the rear, you just take tension out of the spring with that remote adjuster. Well, folks, that is the changes and some of the features of Yamaha's 2024 Tracer 9 GT Plus. This vehicle weighs just over 500 pounds with a 5-gallon capacity fuel tank. In addition to the radar-equipped adaptive cruise control, we also have radar-equipped linked braking. So if a vehicle ahead of you is slowing down very rapidly and you have input into the brakes, the vehicle will actually add brake pressure if it senses the closing distance to the vehicle ahead of you is not optimum. So another cool feature is the rear brake is now bigger. We have a 267mm brake disc. The previous version was 245. So linked brakes, front to rear, rear to back, with radar sensitivity when you're actuating the brake. It's pretty cool to see how high-tech these bikes are nowadays. Which brings us to price. This vehicle went up in price by $1,500. It now retails for $16,500. Well, folks, that's a quick preview of Yamaha Motors 2024 Tracer 9 GT Plus. As always, make sure to surf on over to motorcyclistonline.com. That's where all of our written content lives. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it, thumbs it down if you didn't, and we'll see you in the next episode. So stay tuned for our official review on this vehicle in the next few weeks here. We'll see you next time. Thanks for riding with us.